Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. I've just dropped my laundry off. I say I dropped it off. I put it in the washer at the laundromat in Kingsland, Texas, and now I'm going to go take a drive. This is Kingsland, Texas on March the 27th, I think, a Wednesday. And it is a beautiful day. Right now it's about 65 degrees, and this guy here is gradually coming out there, ain't he? Yep, he's an old timer like me. But be that as it may, what I wanted to touch on this morning is, you know, I've done some videos about tiny homes and ways to live in smaller houses, and I've kind of got addicted to it myself now, because what I'm thinking about doing, I've been planning on this kind of tentatively for a long time. Of course, one of the reasons that I got the concrete slab under my RV cover at my home base was, of course, to get everything ready for that period of time when I just don't feel like fooling with anything, which probably ain't gonna be much longer. I'm 73. But also, another thing I was thinking about, at some point I might want to put something up under that cover other than an RV. And here recently I've been kind of looking at that a little closer and a little closer and a little closer. And let me just take a pause here. Straight ahead you'll be able to see the bridge construction here in Kingsland on Ranch Road 2900. That bridge was washed away in October last year in a big flood, and they're supposed to have it open next month. But anyway, back to the tiny home. I may pursue that. I did a video for Derksen storage buildings, not for them. I did a video of one of their storage buildings, and I just turned into the sun by pure accident. I'll turn out of it in just a second. But anyway, that video of the Derksen, D-E-R-K-S-E-N storage building went semi-viral, and it's had like 1.5 million views, and I'm sure they have sold a few hundred storage buildings because of that video. And so Derksen guys, if y'all watch this video or hear about it, I want you to contact me, because there may be something you can do for me now, because I would like to get me a semi-finished 12 by 18 storage building that I can put under my camper cover on my concrete pad and live happily ever after. And what I want to do, I've kind of thought it through to this point. As far as interior walls, I think I'll go without most interior walls, in fact all interior walls. But I want some open cabinetry. I want some cabinets without doors so I can see what's in there by just walking by, so I can remember where I put stuff. I want a kitchen sink. I want one of the corner baths that I've seen in other storage buildings, which are just small toilets. And then I want a full bathtub. I want a regular bathtub shower combo thing. I don't care if it's fiberglass or whatever it is. I don't want just a shower. And then, of course, I want a place for a bed, I want a place to sit, and I want plenty of windows, and we'll talk about all that when I get ready to get with you guys to finally design it. But I think that I could do that probably fairly inexpensively, because I don't need it finished out very well. I need it finished to the point, and this might be a little difficult. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Right now, I have a 50 amp service at my home base that I just had installed. Why did I go with 50 amp? Because I thought at some point I'd either get a larger RV or build me something under the cover that might require a little more power than what I was getting from 35 amps. So I've got a 50 amp plug at my home base ready to go. And what I'm thinking is when they build this storage building, why can't they just fix that up like an RV so that I could plug it in just like you do an RV. You know what I mean? The storage building would just have a 50 amp plug that I could hook up to my outlet and go, you know. And then on the inside, as far as electrical, I guess I want to go with all electric. I want to have at least a 2-burner cooktop electric. Now, as far as an oven, I can go without that. As far as a microwave, I can go without that. Don't need that stuff. but I would like to have a 2-burner electric cooktop. Why am I going to get away from propane? Well, the older I get, at some point I'm not going to want to wag those 20-pound bottles back and forth to get them refilled, and I know that. So I'm just going to, and besides that, electric for people as they get older probably is a little safer, because if you leave the electric on, the worst thing that can happen is you use a lot of electricity. But if you leave the propane on, the worst thing that happens is you don't wake up to turn it off. So that's another thought. As far as again, the size is going to be, it's going to be 12 feet wide, 18 feet long. Even though I have an 18 by 26 cover and concrete pad, I just want enough space to be comfortable, and that's adequate, more than adequate for me, because that's about 2.5 times the space I have in my casita right now, and I'm able to live comfortably in the casita, and this would just be a little nicer, I think. And as far as cooling, I'm going to go with a window AC, mounted, in the wall, and maybe a heat strip in that. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just go with electric heaters, because where I am in Central Texas, it doesn't get that cold anyway, and I'll do that. Of course, I have water and septic already available, and all we have to do is hook up. So I'd have to have them set it up so that a novice, can hook up to the septic. Just have them run a drain out some way and cap it so that I can uncap it and hook up a hose to it. And for the electric, if we can hook up a deal where I can get a 50 amp plug, I'm good to go. There's nothing, I can handle that. So, but anyway, I'm just dreaming, guys, and we're in Kingsland, Texas, just cruising. It's a beautiful day. Now it's showing 65 degrees and really nice. Supposed to be 78 today. This is why would I go camping now? I won't. I don't want to go camping in this beautiful weather right here. I mean, I usually go because I want to get into a nice climate, and I'm in one right now, so why leave it? But around middle of April, we'll have to start running the air conditioner during the day, because the temperatures will get into the mid 80s and the humidity will be in the 30 to 50% range. So that's when I'll start my traveling, and it looks like around April the 15th it's going to be at those levels. So that's what we'll do. And right now I'm just cruising around talking, as PJ would say, blabbermouth. I'm blabbing. I don't know where that word came from, blabber. That's an interesting word, blabbermouth. Yeah. But having said that, I'm looking at those tiny homes. I thought about getting another RV. Somebody's going to say, well, why don't you just get you a larger RV? Well, the reason I don't want to get just a larger RV is because if you get one, it's going to come with an awning. It's going to come with a microwave. It's going to come with a TV. It's going to come with a lot of stuff that I may not want and probably don't want. I certainly don't need an awning, but you can't, if you buy one from a dealership, they've all got awnings, and they got outside sound systems and outside cooking areas and all kind of stuff that I really don't need. So that's the reason for that. And also, when you buy an RV, folks, you get an RV. I mean that now I have to say this though, the casita is solid. I like the casita, I really do, better than any RV I've ever had. Why? Because it's solid. That fiberglass it's like a rock, man. It's not that cheap old siding. I don't care if it's that Adzel or whatever they call it, that stuff they've come out with. It's still not sturdy, okay? If you really put your fist to it, you could probably knock a hole in it with your fist. Don't try it, but it's something to think about. But with that casita, you're not going to do that. You just break all your fingers. But enough said about that. But I thought that the having a little home built to my specs, which they'll do, they do it all the time, and sliding it up under there and hooking it up, I could do that myself. And then as far as the inside, some of that I can finish out myself, and that'd be kind of fun. I can get the bed and get some stuff, and have plenty of windows. And that's kind of where I'm heading, guys, with this. And now when this will happen, I'm in no hurry. Obviously I'm not, but sometime in the next 2 or 3 years, that's probably gonna happen. And I'm hoping that, since I did a good turn for Derksen purely by accident, then maybe they'll do a good turn for me and cut me a deal on one of their storage buildings. I've tried to contact him. I called a guy and he was going to call me back. He never did, which doesn't surprise me. Or no, he was going to meet with somebody and they were going to call me back or something. Nobody ever called. But Derksen, Derksen storage buildings, This is Rusty78609 reaching out to you. You know, I mean, you've gotten a lot of views and sold a lot of product because of that video I did for you by pure accident. I know I don't work for you and I'm not a salesman, but you know, I did help you, so maybe you can help me a little bit. Maybe we can meet in the middle, so to speak. But having said that, guys, we're here in Kingsland, Texas. Oh, Derksen, if you want to reach out to me, my email address is rusty78609@yahoo.com. So any of you that know anybody at Derksen Storage Buildings, let them know that Rusty is in the mood for a little payback or a little help, and we'll see what we can work out with them. But again, that's rusty78609@yahoo.com. But yeah, I think that would work out for me. That would finish me out. I thought I'd finish out in an RV, and I might. I mean, the Casita's great. I mean, I do like the Casita. It is the best RV that I have ever had, and I think this is the 5th or 6th one. I've had one fifth wheel and 4 or 5 travel trailers, and they're all brands. I've had Coachman, Jayco, one of them was called a Kit, and the first one I had, I can't remember, but it fell completely apart. It was falling apart when I got it. I paid $4,500 for it, and it was worth $500 on its best day. And I can't remember what the name of it was, but it wasn't what I needed. I didn't know anything about RVs. I just went into a place, they had one at a price I could afford, and I bought it. It was too heavy for the truck I was using to tow it, but I didn't know anything about that either. You know, we fixed up we had the weight distribution hitch, and we had the sway bar, we had everything, and that hitch weighed, jeez, when you pull the hitch out of that receiver, I bet it weighed 50 pounds. I mean, it's unbelievable. But anyway, having said that, guys, we'll end the video here in just a minute, as soon as I get up here where these people and this dog is and turn out of the sun a little bit. Tell you what we'll do, we'll go down here. I'll show you where I'll go down the road I used to live. Well, let's take our time getting across the street here, guys. Oh, they're walking in the bluebonnets, so they're immune. Look at all the bluebonnets, guys. They're everywhere, everywhere. We've got a bumper crop of bluebonnets this year in Central Texas. They have the Bluebonnet Festival in Burnett, Texas, coming up here soon, and yeah, it'll be packed with people. It's always a big event here in the Texas Hill Country. And another thing, if you're driving around in the Hill Country on these winding roads in the Texas hills, be careful, because I have to tell you, people come out of Houston, Austin, San Antonio, Dallas, and other places, and they see a lot of bluebonnets and they want to get out and take some pictures, and they do, and they'll park their car right in the highway. You'll come around a curve and there'll be a family of 6 people stopped right in the highway. Now we're coming up on, what do they call it? Lighthouse Golf Course. On the left is Lighthouse, and on the right is the golf course. Pretty place. I've played golf there a few times. Nice course. Got it fixed up really nice. Take good care of it. Spend a lot of money on it. Got a lot of members. I was a member years ago when it was called Pack Saddle. So here we go. I'll turn down Hermosa Drive. I'm just burning daylight till my washing. I need to get it out of the washing machine. Well, I'll skip. It's my washer's just about done, so I got to head back to the laundromat. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, if any of you know anybody at Derksen, Derksen, that's D as in dog, Derksen, Derksen Storage Buildings, tell them to contact me, because yeah, we'll work something out, and maybe I can do a little deal with them and get me a little storage building finished to the point I can live in it, with a 50 amp plug and an air conditioner and 2-burner electric cooktop, and see what happens, guys. Yeah, add some windows. Yeah, you know, I'm liking this plan. I am. I mean, I'm just playing with it in my mind. But I like to do things like this because it keeps my mind alive. It keeps me dreaming. You know, without dreams, the people perish. With dreams, they're going to perish anyway. But anyway, before I turn into the sun, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye bye. Buy anything you want. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I get a small commission. It doesn't cost you 1 penny. What else? Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, take deep breaths, stand guard at the door of your mind. Basically, take care of your health and enjoy your life. You know, stay active, dream, dream, dream. I'm a dreamer. Boy, am I a dreamer. And but anyway, having said that, guys, adios from Central Texas, USA on a rough road.